Hey, Duggan Racecrafters. Is that what you call your subscribers? What's up, guys? Welcome back. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Duggan Racecraft YouTube channel. On this episode, we take this old girl back to where she came from.
Okay guys, so as Hannah stated, we're taking this old girl back home. Just a little quick recap of everything we've done with this car so far. I picked it up back in September, right before we went on our trip. It had been sitting for almost 20 years. I got it from her past uncle, his widow. I got it from her. Got it running and driving again. Put a lot of time and effort into it to get it to where she is now. And to make a long story short, with working on the King Cobra again, I needed to liquidate some assets, and this was the first thing to go. Nothing wrong with this car. It is a great car, and I wouldn't have any reservations about taking it anywhere. And it's probably your favorite of all the cars, right?
Yeah, totally. Love it. What? I do.
That didn't seem genuine at all.
What? Yes, it was. I swear it was. No, it's a great car. I love it.
Okay. Okay. All right. The deal that I originally made with the family before I ended up picking this car up was that if I was ever going to get rid of it, that they'd get first dibs back at it. So I got a hold of Chris. Well, first I got a hold of Rachel, and she wasn't really interested in it, understandably. But I got a hold of Chris because this was his grandfather's car originally. So I really wanted to stay in the family. So we agreed that he would give me what I have into it. I don't want to make any money off of this because her family's been fantastic to me. They've treated me and her very well. So that's the agreement that we ended up coming to. So here we are. Fast forward to today. Before we left, I ended up putting a water pump in it, and then we are making the voyage. Left at 2 o'clock this morning.
So there it is. I guess I got up at 2 a.m. for this shit.
From Dubuque to make the voyage to an undisclosed location in Colorado. And let's just get into it, I guess. Cruise control does work. I did get the glove box door open too, and I found all this neat stuff in here. So like it's got the basically everything from when it was bought new. This is from Sean, I'm assuming, a note written. What was done in some. I want to say this is 2000. This is from.
Yeah.
It just says what all he did, because you told me about the gas tank getting flushed out. And that's
Yep.
on here, so. That's that.
Ooh.
Insurance card, or this is a registration from Sean. I want to say.
It says 01.
Oh, yep, from Sean.
Oh, one.
Tire warranty.
Just
The
make the back road. That's
owner's manual for the cruise control.
For the cruise control.
just take the back road.
Yeah, the warranty book for when it was new.
Wow.
The original owner's manual. It has everything in here. I thought that was cool. I think this
Yeah.
is a
Oh, that's
program.
a funeral program for.
Yeah,
oh,
for
that was
Melvin,
my
yeah.
grandpa.
Yep.
That was who owned it.
Consumer information. This was
Oh,
insurance.
that goes around the steering wheel.
Oh, I was wondering. Okay, I wonder what that
Why it was kind of curved.
Yep. The what else is in here? Insurance
card.
I'm not kidding you. Everything in here was packed full of nest. Dash.
Oh.
I've never seen it so packed. The dash was packed. Under the back seat was packed full of shit. Because they don't have sphincter, right? So they don't have control over their bowels or the bladders.
Gotcha.
So that whenever they go, they just go. So everything's just covered in piss. So.
So what's the mileage in this?
Well, it says
tell?
48,000. So I don't know if that's.
48,000?
Well, I don't know if it's 48,000
That's
or
not bad.
or 148,000.
I could see it going either way.
I agree.
Because if it was just his going to town car or his Sunday car, I mean,
Right.
couldn't have put that many miles on it. But at the same time, I could also see it. Because like the things you look for, like wear on like the armrests and like
Right.
the seats.
And
But this material would rip really easily, anyways. 'Cause
Right.
You can see like right here, that's not even a high traffic spot, and it ripped.
Right. And so I'm actually leaning towards 48.
I am too. And how nice everything else is.
Yeah.
There was only 2 rust spots that I could see on the whole car, on the bottoms of the rockers, in the back, in front of the back tires.
Yep.
That's it. But it wasn't like a rust hole where it's like the edges are rusting. It's
Right.
like you shot a shotgun through it.
Oh.
That's what it like got blown out. That's what it
Right.
looks like.
Oh, gotcha. Huh. Oh, pretty darn
Nice.
cool.
Like that.
How many seatbelts are in this?
6.
6?
There is 6.
Wow.
This was advertised as a 6-person car.
Wow. What year
So
was
one
this?
person right here.
70.
70.
One person right here
Yep.
in the middle.
Yeah. Because here's the extra buckle right here,
I'll be dang.
and then they have
Wow.
the over arm
Oh,
belts.
it does have the.
And I've never worn them. I've never gotten. I've never
doubt-
gotten hassled for it. So.
I doubt anybody will
Yeah,
ever wear them
right.
either.
Yeah. Well, because the lap belts work just fine too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Plus, it throws off the aesthetic because I like those back windows roll down, so it
Okay,
just
yeah.
breaks up that body line having
Yeah.
seatbelts hang down. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was this the original seat cover?
Yes.
Yeah.
From what I know,
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks brand new.
Yeah.
But that's why I was wondering why the front seat is a little bit dark.
Oh.
Well,
this,
it's just-
This goes down like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they offered this car in a 4-door too, and I found out that the 4-doors these are just as long as the 4-doors. The only thing that's different is how long this door is, and adding a door in behind it.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's why there's so much room in the back.
Right. We'll go by Grandpa's old house here. So obviously they lived out at the farm that
Okay.
Mom lives at. But after my grandma and grandpa moved to town, they moved right over here.
Okay, I got you.
And this car spent a lot of time at this house.
Oh, really?
In that garage right there.
Why are you wearing shorts, dude?
I don't know.
That guy wears shorts all the time.
We always wear shorts
Are
here.
you serious?
Yeah, it's hard to get him to wear pants.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So what's up, big guy?
Not much.
So-
Thanks for bringing this thing back.
No problem. I'm glad you guys are gonna work on it. Sounds like it's gonna be quite a bit of fun, right?
Yeah, because my dad always talked about bringing this car back, so I guess it's
Yeah.
finally here. Yeah.
Right. What are you looking forward to most, do you think?
I mean, this could be like a pretty good prom car, I guess.
Yeah?
Oh,
So
yeah.
in like homecoming,
Right.
that would be pretty nice.
So you don't need a limo when you can fit 8 people in.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can easily put another person
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
4, I think you
Yeah.
can fit in 4.
Well, but then you got the fluffy dresses and everything too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it so that it was just barely going. Well, not barely going, but it drove, but there was a problem with the gas tank and it had a lot of rust in it. And so then but we took it up to Central City.
Oh,
And-
nice.
And there's probably about 6 of us guys, but we're big guys, not little guys like you guys. And we rode up to Central City in it. And it occasionally when you would turn it off, it sometimes wouldn't start because it'd get, I think, the flakes or something. It had something to do with the flake. Sometimes it just stopped.
Okay.
And so we'd have to pull it aside, and Sean said, we're just gonna let it rest a little while. So we sit there, and then he'd try it. Nope. Wait a couple more minutes, then it'd start right back up, and away we go. But it was fun. And we took it up to Central City and had a lot of fun. It was cool. So it's kind of cool that it's back home.
Yeah. See, you just don't get that kind of stories when you buy something.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sean loved this car.
I can see why.
And it right here, you can see there's a little bit of a round deal.
Oh, yeah.
So Grandpa, he had one of those north, south, east. It was a
compass.
a
the revolving compass.
But it was completely round. You know, it looked like a globe.
Right, yeah.
So
like a sphere, yeah.
So that's why there's that chunk right there, that round deal spot there, because it had a compass on the front, so you could always tell which direction you're going.
That was Chris's youngest son that you saw in the video, Zach. His older son, Kyle, was still in class and had a basketball game that day, so he couldn't be featured in the video, but you will see him at some point. So just about do it for this video. Just some quick things I wanted to go over. I didn't intend for this to happen. I was talking about it with my dad, with my parents, my family, and my goal is really to get the King Cobra done at some point this year. And right now, the main limiting resource is money. There's a lot of expensive parts to buy for this thing yet. So obviously, when you need some money, what's the first thing I think about doing? I'm gonna sell some stuff. So the more and more I thought about it, the more and more it made sense to get rid of the LTD, just because, especially once this is done, I'm not really gonna have a use for it. I'm not really gonna drive it a whole lot. And I wasn't really gonna be able to put any time or money into it, which it didn't really need, but it deserved. So come to find, Chris and the kids were actually really interested in getting it back. I didn't know that, or else I probably would have initiated this deal a lot sooner. We had our fun with it, and I mean, the first LTD video was my best performing video by far, so in terms of content, wasn't the best decision, but they're gonna love that car way more than I ever could, just because it means so much more to them. That Chris has been around that car basically since he was born. I mean, I don't remember exactly when Chris was born, but it was within 5 years. So for as long as Chris has been alive, he's remembered that car. So it meant a lot more to him than, like I said, than it could ever mean to me. And so it made more sense for them to have it, because they're gonna cherish it. Not that we wouldn't have cherished it here, but it had more sentiment to them than it did to me. So it just made sense to, let them have it back. So I think this is gonna work out the best for everybody. I have a little bit extra money in my pocket now, and they have a family heirloom. This is not gonna be the last time you see that car on the channel. Whenever I end up there again, we will do an update, because I know they are doing stuff with it right now. At this point in time, I know they're doing tires. They're gonna do a headliner, probably some carpet, the small stuff that it needed to be, like done, quote unquote. So it's not the end of that story, but it's the end of this chapter. Looks like it's finally gonna start warming up here again. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see my breath right now, so it's not the greatest, but not the worst either. Now that I got a little bit extra money in my pocket, we're really gonna start trucking on the King Cobra. Also got a lot of good stuff coming with the GT. Basically gonna order the rest of the stuff that I needed to get it to the point of being done. Aside from a paint job. So like, I'm gonna do the body side moldings, finish the interior up, put the heater box and everything back together, because it's just sitting in there right now. The heat kind of works, but doesn't at the same time. A lot of the small stuff, just to get it to the point of being a, what I would consider a normal done driving car that anybody could get into. They wouldn't be like, wow, this thing's kind of a turd. A lot of good stuff coming there. If you want updates in between my videos, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Duggan Racecraft. Follow me on Facebook at Sean Duggan. Like the video if you liked the video. Comment if you have any questions or comments that you'd like me to see. Please consider subscribing. We just passed the 750 subscriber mark, so thanks to everybody who's subscribed. Now obviously next milestone's 1,000, and I think we could get there pretty fast. So please consider subscribing if you're interested in seeing more of this content, or don't. But that's gonna do it for this video, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Y'all take care now.